So how'd she die? The victim is the ultimate inventor, Miu Iruma. The body was discovered in the computer room on the 4th floor. Approximate time of death is 6:30 a.m. There are no external wounds on the body. Is that it? Time of death happened 30 minutes before now, while we were still in the virtual world. You don't have to be so wary of me. It's not like I'm gonna get you in your way, Shuichi. It's just I hate lies so much that I tend to suspect others a lot. Kaito said he wouldn't team up with you for this case, but I can't trust those words.
So that means... It's true! Alright!
So... I don't know who would be a suspect here. Like, obviously it's easy to suspect Kokichi, but it's obviously not him, right? He's the most obvious person to suspect, therefore it's not him. And I don't want to suspect Maki either. I don't think she did anything. I don't know. So I'll definitely rule out Maki, Kokichi, those two for now. Still don't really have an idea for anyone else. Anyways, let's take a look. Miu's hands are clasped around her neck as if she were grasping for air. Her eyes were wide open in panic. She must have suffered quite a bit.
Wow! Hey! It's nothing.
You should never speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them.
Right?
Even if she was despised, pathetic, dirty, cum toilet of a person.
But...
So what's Miu's cause of death? It doesn't say in the Monokuma file. It looks like she was strangled.
By the way...
I was the first one to log out and find Miu's body. She was still wearing the helmet, and her body was contorting into this awful position. Maki logged out after I did. And she helped me take Miu's helmet off. And then she was gone.
Hey!
Is that a confession?
Why?
Anyway, the question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer like this? Her hands are only like that because she's trying to grasp for air. Obviously something was strangling her, right? That has to be the only reason.
Like I thought.
I had a bad feeling. You thought you saw Miu? Yeah, I told Shuichi about it. There's a small window in the dining room, maybe 10 minutes ago. I looked through it, and I thought I saw Miu. Oh, so you saw Miu then. I thought I must have been mistaken, since she should have been by the chapel.
Yes, that's it!
You're only saying you were mistaken, so you don't have to feel as guilty.
What?
Because...
If you had been positive it was Miu, then you could have done something sooner. You could have prevented her death, you know?
Hey!
That's just speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight.
My bad.
What did you do after you thought you saw Miu? I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so about 10 minutes later I told Shuichi, and while we were talking about it... So like... the virtual helmet, since it can basically, you can essentially feel pain, like how they're demonstrating between Kokichi and Kiba early on. Someone obviously strangled her in the game, probably, or something. They did something in the game.
Huh? Okay.
We heard Kiba from the entrance hall where he should have been at the chapel. It's weird because you shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and the mansion. Even Miyu said that. Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you're inside the map loading point.
I see. What?
Hey.
Either way, Kokichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice at all? I'm not sure. I might have not noticed because I was too busy searching.
Hey.
Don't screw around.
Huh?
You heard Kibo's voice when it should have been impossible. Can you tell me more about that? Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. We saw Gata as well as we left the mansion, and the three of us went to the river together. That's when we met up with Kokichi.
Yeah.
And then we used a signboard that I found as bridge. What about it though? Did you notice anything?
But
I see you're working hard. It looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaito.
Shut up!
Small bottle? I feel as though I've seen this before.
oh?
This is yours, right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Mine? No, but I guess it's not yours, but it is from your lab.
Oh,
Oh, was she poisoned?
right?
Of course, I already checked it. We are in a killing game, you know. There's a poison and tricks prepared, then of course I'd investigate them ASAP.
That's
Oh, it's not so I can use them. I check in case someone else uses them.
by the way.
Do you see the label on the back of this bottle?
Huh?
This poison is pretty lethal. It becomes neutralized once it's mixed, so it has to be taken directly. When it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die, even if they only sip a bit. Which means if you could only get the victim's mouth open, you can kill them instantly. I can't imagine a better method of killing someone who's logged in.
By the way.
I should tell you what symptoms this poison causes. It causes a small blood vessel under the conjunctiva to explode, which means makes the whites of your eyes turn blood red.
No. Huh? Anyway.
But I do know that the poison was left on that person's chair. It was on his chair. You're supposed to plug the two cords from the computer into our helmets. The red for conscious memory, the blue for...
Okay.
My bad.
Right? Yeah. Whoa. That's so mean.
Robots don't need warm blood to function, so they become cold like this. That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than for Miyu.
That's wrong. Oh.
You don't have to be so wary of me. I'm keeping an eye out in case Kaito tries to bother you.
It's true.
Don't take it the wrong way though. I'm not trying to replace Kaito.
Hey, hey.
Ah, my god. I'm starting to get sick. Maki was working on the computer, hand moving the mouse around rapidly. You know how to work that computer, Maki?
Nope.
Not really. I've never used the program before either. I imagine that would be difficult to understand unless you were an expert.
Well,
But I did find the text file regarding this program. It has info about the program's basic features, but other than that, there's not much.
Oh.
So what did it say?
Ah.
If you don't want to tell me, at least tell it to Shuichi. According to this text file, the killing game simulator used a certain program as the base. It's called Neo World Program. In this killing game simulator, objects can't break. Your body's 5 senses are connected to your avatar, and your avatar cannot be harmed. But any damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. That matches what Mew told us.
that's true.
If your avatar receives fatal damage, then your body will die from shock. Ah, so that's what happened in the last game.
Huh? Oh.
This is the first time we're hearing about this. If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, then they die in the real world. Well, if your 5 senses are connected, so it makes sense you'd feel the same amount of pain.
Right?
So it wouldn't be too surprising if you died from a fatal injury.
Oh, man.
But the more important question is, why did Mew keep such an important detail a secret? That is strange. I have no idea why she wouldn't mention such an important detail. Did she hide that from us on purpose?
Well,
Probably, so she wouldn't go around murdering each other. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real world, including the laws of physics. Warps and special transportation like mounts do not exist,
I see.
so you can only move around using your avatar.
How boring.
You should have added warps and mounts to the virtual world. That's all it says in this text file.
Thank you. But...
Wait, is this info in the text file correct?
what are you talking about?
nuh-uh.
I'm not dadding or anything, Mikey, but I'm just saying that the file could have been rewritten.
But...
It's my time to shine!
Huh?
Stop it.
I won't get in the way. In fact, I want you to let me help with the investigation. Let me investigation? Monotaro, what are you saying?
Hey!
Come on, please. Won't you let me help with the investigation? Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm good with computers now.
What are you talking about?
That logic doesn't make any sense. You can't, Monotaro. We're not allowed to help the participants. As mascots, we gotta stick to that rule.
I don't care!
I don't give a fart about the rules. I want to help everyone. I want to avenge my dead mommy.
Huh?
You're dead? Your mommy? You mean Mew?
Not that.
No, Monotaro. You've forgotten again.
I want
Shut up, you pig. I'm avenging mommy's death.
you. So long. Farewell.
Huh?
So what?
I don't care either way. If you want to help, then that's fine.
Thanks!
No. Okay.
Alright!
Is all that remains of a once
Huh.
Yeah! This stinky little computer is no match for my hands!
Yeah. His hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
Alright!
I already analyzed a few things.
Huh?
Ready?
Okay!
The text file is consistent with the original program. It doesn't look like it was altered.
Yay!
Also, I found this too.
Is this?
It looks like the information of when everyone logged in and out.
Okay!
There's no sign that this was altered either. It's definitely accurate information.
Hey.
Could you show it to me? Oh. So we got logged in at around 11. We were there for that long? Damn. So Kaito was logged out for that long, huh? And he said he was forcefully logged out.
Well,
Aside from you, everyone has logged in and out once.
You're right.
It would appear that no one's taken logged out and then logged back in. Kaito, he logged out ahead of us. No, it couldn't be him.
So.
It looks like some parts of the program were rewritten.
Huh?
The program's been rewritten?
Oh.
Obviously, Miu was the only person capable of doing that.
Hey, hey.
So, which files did she rewrite, and what did she change?
Okay.
I'll analyze that, of course, but it's going to take a little time.
Yeah.
All right.
that's true. Well,
If it's about computers, ask Monotaro. I'm just helping. He's not done analyzing it, so we should organize the info that we have right now.
That's right.
Shuichi, I gotta explain, just so you don't misunderstand. Explain what? You're talking about how you logged out by yourself, right? Okay, let's hear it then. What are you... Feel free to lie, of course. Exposing lies is the real pleasure of this game after all.
Don't screw around.
Hey.
Just ignore him and talk to me, okay?
I mean,
About the whole logging out thing. I don't really get it myself. When I was looking for the secret of the outside world on the rooftop, a circle lit up under me. I was suddenly sucked in, and before I knew it, I was logged out. Same thing happened when I used the phone to log out. How did that happen on the roof? And what happened after you logged out? Everyone else was still logged in, but I didn't know if it was okay for me to log back in. So I just went back to my room and slept. Since it was dawn, I was pretty tired. And the body discovery announcement woke you? Yeah, that's right. I heard it and rushed back here.
Hey.
You remember what condition Miu's body was in when you logged out?
my bad.
No, I didn't pay attention to that, so I don't know. You didn't notice anything? Like, whether she was dead or not?
Shut up!
Like I said, I don't know.
Don't screw around.
I said I'm not lying. Tell him, Shuichi.
Shuichi.
Okay, so I assume Kaito is not guilty because it was very long after he logged out, but that we heard the sound. And I think it had to be someone from within the game that did it.
Hey. You're so dumb. By the way,
Gonta don't know. How did this happen? How can this be?
He seems all over the place right now. Oh man, he can't think of it all when he's like this.
it's true.
But Gonta doesn't seem to be lying. I'm pretty sure he's telling the truth.
I can't deny it.
Well, I guess a big dum-dum like Gonta doesn't have the brains to lie in the first place.
Hey.
Don't talk about him like that.
Disappointed.
Sorry. Gonta, idiot.
Hey.
If you feel that bad about it, then stop blaming yourself. Help us find the culprit instead. This is the culprit's fault anyway, so pull yourself together and help us, okay?
Gonta do his best.
Yeah.
If Kokichi's encouraging him, I really don't know what Kokichi is thinking. And what you got for us, Himiko? I never thought Miu would be killed. When I saw her avatar there not moving, I thought maybe,
You're right.
but you said that Miu's avatar in the virtual world had stopped moving. Me, Kibo, and Maki all found her avatar.
Hey.
Can you tell me more details about that?
I...
We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel.
Hey.
Miu is too, right?
No.
No, Miu volunteered to look around the outside of the chapel, so she wasn't with us. Miu volunteered to look around outside? We searched, but we couldn't find anything. Then right when we were starting to get tired, all of a sudden we heard a really loud sound outside. That must be the sound I heard as well. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Something hitting the chapel wall? So we all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel, and we found Mew's avatar. That's when you went to log out to check Mew's body. Real body, correct?
But
But when we went back to the river, the bridge is gone for some reason.
geez.
And while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you.
The testimony sounded important, especially about how they couldn't cross the river.
Because?
Because if they weren't able to cross, then no one could have gone between the mansion and chapel. Then this helped us narrow down the people who could have come and contacted Mew. That's... Huh.
Hey!
So maybe we should investigate the virtual world? Or is it gonna let us do that?
No.
Meaning there's a possibility that she was killed in the virtual world, which means the next area to investigate should be
Oh, I
the
see.
virtual world.
Huh?
See?
Got it.
Oh?
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have ideas on where to check. The roof, obviously the outside of the chapel,
All right.
the outside of the mansion, or the painting. I guess those three are my main points.
What? Well.
Huh?
Bryce, are you gonna get lonely without your partner?
My bad.
But I'm busy too, you know. I have to watch Maki in case she tries to do anything this sequel.
Huh?
Nah, I don't think she's gonna do anything.
See?
She's opened up to us enough that we can really trust her. If she doesn't betray our feelings later on, that'd be really heartbreaking.
Thank goodness.
Huh?
Hey!
If you keep saying messed up crap like that, I'm gonna kick your ass into orbit.
All right already.
Fine, just ignore me and hurry to the virtual world.
Okay.
Let's just focus on solving the case for now.
Thank goodness.
I don't like violence. The ultimate supreme leader would rather sneak around.
So that means... Yeah.
But I'm not exaggerating when I say this class trial can only be solved by you, okay? But is Kokichi really the ultimate supreme leader? I've been having doubts about that, like, ever since he said that.
What?
At the beginning of the game.
I told.
Picked up our helmets once again, sitting in the same seats as before.
So
Yeah, let's do.
Right is the hand I hold, my chop. If you're that worried, why don't you use one that's already set up?
I want a VR device, but I'm too broke to afford one. Feels bad. Welcome to the Neo World program. Enjoy your stay.
Great, huh?
She really has grown attached to it, huh?
you know,
100%.
huh?
And how did I get logged out while I was on the rooftop?
Okay.
What should we do?
That's right.
Yeah!
Alright, I guess we're checking out her body first. What do we need to check the map for? Okay, I think You can hear sounds from the corners of the map. They're connected to each other. If I'm making any sense. I think that's how it works. Sure, there's a loading point, but... Is the map really made by Mew?
Hey, Shuichi.
Huh? No.
Shuichi!
Indeed.
That's fine.
That's wrong.
Can you please come with me?
What happened?
I found something strange. I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but I want to hear your opinion regardless.
That's right.
It's cold here.
Huh? Which means...
My initial thought was that someone may have come here to defecate.
No.
I don't think avatars have bowel movements.
Huh? Ah,
So what's that doing there?
but...
Honestly, I have no ideas what that could be doing there. Well, for the reason why that could be there. I have to think about that. Anyways, let's go check out Mew.
Hey, so
Yeah, so what happened was it went down the river, went right, came back, ended up on the rock.
you know,
No.
ah,
But...
That has to have been how it worked. If it isn't, then I have no idea how else it could have gotten there. Why did she toss it in the first place? So...
As I thought.
Teen... Oh, that's from the roof. The pallet.
so
There's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with the crime scene afterwards. That's for sure. It's just like how we felt left it. I'm pretty confident in my memory. I memorized the magic spell that would take a whole year just to chant.
What?
If you think I'm lying, I could start to chant right now, you know.
Unfortunately.
No, thank you. I do not think I could wait a whole year.
Actually,
gee,
There's a hammer, a pallet, and a cell phone.
Okay.
Why would there be a hammer in this world? You said she removed everything. Maybe she didn't think my hammer would be dangerous? Or maybe she didn't see it?
No. Ah,
come on, man. Of course.
thank you.
You know,
So what do you need me to
Is
do?
that alright?
You don't have to do anything, you just have to stand here. I just gotta stand here? Kaito Momota. Oh. You can use that to force log out somebody. Wait, so why though? This can be used to log out just like the phone in the salon. And this proves that it doesn't have to be the person themselves. If you just say their name, you can log out anyone you like.
Alright.
Huh. So... Did they do that to try pin Kaito as suspicious? Is he gonna log back in and be like, WTF, man? What'd you do that for? It's a pallet. Oh, it's a wooden mat? That's from the roof.
Huh?
I see.
Maybe someone used that inside of the signboard to cross the river?
No.
The river's current is pretty fast. Yeah, I highly doubt it. We're just testing you a little. Why would you want to test me? What does this mean? What something like this doing here? Lattice near the chapel. And her body. Log that avatar disappeared, but the avatar is never shown injuries, so they stay the same. She still looks almost alive.
But
Your face is so pretty here, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead.
Okay. Well.
I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard might be relevant to this case. You heard whispering?
Yes.
I did not intend to eavesdrop, but I did hear it. Shortly before we gathered at the chapel and dispersed to begin searching. Before we split up, I want to ask you something, Miyu. What did you hear? It would seem Kokichi and Miyu had made plans to meet each other.
Huh?
Meet each other?
Yes.
But Kokichi was confirming the specific place that they were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain the rooftop was mentioned.
Then?
And those two met on the rooftop?
Well...
But it's strange, right? If they were planning to meet on the mentioned rooftop, why did Miyu volunteer to search the area around the chapel?
You're right.
If they were meeting on the roof, she'd have wanted to search the mansion. Either way, she shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. You're searching the area around the chapel, which is where we found her avatar. And with no bridge to cross the river, she could not have gone from the chapel to the mansion.
Shuichi! Okay.
Can our avatars hide objects? It seems like you can put stuff in your clothes here too, just like the real world. So what are we gonna do next? Are we going back to the real world already? Investigate the sound. Imagine, oh yeah, the rooftop. That's where I wanted to look also. The place Miyu and Kokichi are supposed to meet, the place Kaito logged out. Okay, so did he get forced logged out? Because he was there? So they can meet?
Shuichi!
Alright, so we're going to the roof.
Shuichi!
You know, I totally love to play like an RPG Maker version of Danganronpa. That sounded super awesome.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Tell me first, that was bad for my heart. I suddenly got logged out, I panicked and rushed back here.
Okay.
stop it.
Come on now, that's enough. Don't interfere with the investigation.
You know...
Was it Miyu at the chapel the whole time? We found her on the ground next to it.
Oh,
No, let's believe in Shuichi's reasoning.
it'll be okay.
Shuichi can do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective after all. If you're gonna be like that, then do whatever you want. Investigate the rooftop or whatever. But Shuichi is my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions. And my deductions are his.
Hey now.
I mean...
Sorry. Well then.
Yeah.
it's true.
Right? I don't get it. I'll have to think about that too. Yeah, the palette thing on the floor is gone. It's not really a palette, they call it a mat. What? Ah, whatever. Right, Himiko?
Okay.
The murders happen and imagine in the snow like this, they're always locked through mysteries created by piled up snow, isn't that right? Well, it's disappointing that you can't leave footprints in the snow in this world.
Hey,
She did, because she has the mat thing.
well.
Even the edge of the roof is roughly the height of a 3 to 4 story building.
You're right. As I thought. Hey! Ah!
But
It seems like you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. And look, the keyhole is on the side of the door. Isn't it usually the other way around?
No.
To prevent you from locking yourself
I
out.
see.
Yourself has locked in door, that is important information. Oh, hello Maki.
Huh?
I told you.
Monotaro finished analyzing the program, so he told me to gather everyone.
Shuichi!
Okay.
Shuichi!
I don't wanna.
I don't want to say goodbye to my avatar.
Then. Hey!
Ew.
Well, you're definitely more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too.
Huh?
Well,
I'm not trying to sound like Kaito, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You're Shuichi Sahara before you're a detective, so never forget that. Well, I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukawa to be an assassin.
Thank you.
She's definitely opening it more open with us now, which is nice. I'm glad I'm maxed out our flower thing with her.
by the way,
Did something happen between you and Kaito?
Huh?
well,
When he logged out a little while ago, he looked like he was in a bad mood.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that's probably my fault.
well,
I don't know what happened between you and Kaito, but that idiot is simple, so I'm sure he'd forgive you if you just apologized.
Shuichi!
Hey!
There's something I wanted to ask you.
Huh?
It's a lie.
Is that alright?
You planned to meet Miyu on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting her? Oh, so you know about that, Shuichi. Impressive, Mr. Ultimate Detective.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met up with Miyu. I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked.
Huh?
After, I gave up and went back to the salon to search for the secret of the outside world. Are you doubting me?
That's...
Can someone verify that you were at the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there? No, I don't have a witness.
Right?
But you can also say there's no witness who can prove I wasn't there.
Hey!
Unless you saw the salon empty yourself.
Anyway,
Well, it's up to you whether you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi,
But you shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners. Did Kokichi meet with Miyu or not? Is he lying or telling the truth? Which is it?
Hey!
Hey! Okay. So,
The person who tampered with this program was Mommy, like we suspected. Mommy has an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was her right away.
oh,
Got a minute?
So what did she tamper with? A few things, but I'll share the first one with you.
so.
It looks like Mommy deleted a lot of objects from this killing game simulator. Then she deleted anything that could be used as a weapon. In that case, why is there a hammer?
Okay.
That's true, only the hammer is left, but why was it left, The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose.
Then,
Did she add anything? We found a cell phone in the virtual world. Now that cell phone was an original feature of the program. That implies Miyu hid that fact from us, which means all Mommy added were the 2 maps. The rest was already part of the program.
by the way,
While we were talking about objects, I wanted to ask you something. We used the signboard to cross the river, but could we have used something else as a bridge? I didn't really see anything else that could have been used as a bridge to cross the river, so only that signboard could have been used as a bridge. So what's the next thing she tampered with?
Okie
Well, it looks like
dokie.
she also tampered with the certain parameters of the program. Parameters? Everything in that program is categorized as either a human or a non-human object. Of course, everyone's avatar was assigned the human parameter.
Really?
For some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human object parameter.
that's...
And what happens when you become an object? Well, the difference is only for identification purposes, so it probably didn't affect anything.
Well,
But if it didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that? Perhaps that has something to do with the next thing she tampered with.
So,
Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program. What wall did she add? The coordinates of the virtual world are represented on the x-axis and y-axis. It seems Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the y-axis. She created an additional wall? There were walls in all 4 directions and 2 down the y-axis.
Hey!
But you're positive there was only one?
okay.
Definitely the only one. What does that mean? Which wall was the one Miyu added? What was the wall like originally? Miyu said there wasn't anything past the wall. Also, it looks like the extra wall was given a special setting. A setting that allows non-human objects to pass through it. Allows objects through?
I see.
So are those all the things she tampered with? One of you guys also had a strange setting given to the avatar. Strange setting?
Okay.
The setting made it so they would be unable to move if Mommy touched them. Wait, the setting made it so they would be able to move if Mommy touched them.
Then...
So if Miyu touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed?
hey,
Oh, it was Kokichi. It's me? I didn't know that. Oh, duh, I wouldn't know. I never touched Miyu in that world. I see. I didn't even notice.
Okie dokie.
That's all I have to report. Well, do you think it'll be help you guys out?
Okay.
Wall added by Miyu. Oh, I should probably tell you this too, though it's probably not related to the case.
So,
Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. Wait, some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time? Error? Contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in.
Well,
I don't think anyone's avatar was acting strange though. Was it Miu's avatar? Because she was the only non-human object. Alright, time for the trial.
You know, I'm just taking a little. Yep. Anyway, that's all.
Hey!
But it's gonna start, huh? You know can stop it anymore?
You're right.
We can't.
So,
This is all I can tell you guys, but I don't want any of you to forget. I'm your friend.
What?
Thank you.
That's so mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss saying all those dirty jokes. They were very interesting, but
Thanks.
oh well. What can you do?
Okay.
Wait,
Sorry.
yeah.
So who is the culprit? I don't know. I have no idea, honestly.
So long. Farewell.
Obviously, I'm gonna rule out Maki for
What
sure.
did you say?
But everyone else is suspicious in my eyes.
Going to do his best.
Wow.
And there's Miu. That.
it's plain to see.
Unfortunately.
Right?
Don't!
hey,
I guess.
But
What?
Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Huh?
I mean,
get it?
huh?
You really don't get it. Well, you know.
Huh?
shut up.
Please don't.
Jeez. Got it.
Well,
I know what you want to say, Kaito. You don't have to
I
worry.
believe in you. Shuichi!
thank you.
Alright. There's only 3 girls left and 5 guys, so it has to be a guy, right? Balance out the ratio. That's really my only reasoning for it to be a guy.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Alright. So, I really have no idea who could have done this. Okichi is obviously the easiest one to suspect. But did he do it? I don't know. Finally, the elevator stopped and doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling.
Welcome!
Go on ahead and stand behind any open podium. Move your asses, I don't want to see what I'll do to keep father waiting.
Why?
Ah,
You bastards!
Really?
Anyway,
Heart racing excitement as a blanket and a spotless face off. Miu Iduma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. Tragedy after all. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras, gave Kibo extra functions, and then she had done a lot for us. And the culprit that killed her is one of us. I need to discover who that is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. And I will fight for it.